Imagine you and I are sitting together somewhere quiet and cozy. Maybe it's late evening. Maybe we're drinking something warm, and the world feels just a little slower. And I want to share something with you. Something that once completely changed the way I looked at health, my body, and even my whole life. Today we're talking about the subconscious mind and how your thoughts can literally affect your physical health. Not as a metaphor, not as a pretty idea, but in a very real way. And if you listen till the end, I promise you'll start seeing your own life differently. And hey, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos. Because here, we remind ourselves again and again, anything is possible. You know, there was a time when I didn't believe that thoughts could affect the body. It sounded too magical, too mystical. How could something invisible, a thought, influence something material, something you can touch, like your heart, your immune system, your hormones? But the more I learned, the more I observed people, and honestly, the more I observed myself, the clearer it became. Your body is a mirror of your subconscious mind. Whatever dominates inside you eventually shows up in your physical state. The subconscious doesn't speak through words. It speaks through feelings, through tension, through energy, through the way we react. If you live in constant worry, your body will begin reflecting worry. If you live with fear, your body will live as if it's constantly under threat. If you carry anger, your body will tighten and prepare for battle. If you hold on to resentment, your body will stay stuck in the past. And here's the interesting part. Your subconscious takes everything literally. If you keep telling yourself, I'm exhausted, I'm weak, I'm overwhelmed, your body will try to match that state. If you whisper to yourself, I'm healing, my body knows what to do, I'm getting stronger every day, your body will start moving in that direction too. The subconscious mind is not magic. It's a biological operating system that never turns off. You sleep, it works. You stress, it works. You laugh, it works. You worry, it works. It's always listening, always responding. Not to your words, but to the emotional state behind them. If someone constantly expects the worst, their body lives in danger mode. Stress hormones, muscle tension, disrupted sleep, and over time, the whole system wears out. But when someone expects good things, their body relaxes. The immune system works better, the heart calms down, the brain clears up. Ever noticed how a person almost glows when something good happens in their life? That's not an accident. That's biology responding to emotion. Your emotional state is the language your subconscious understands. Let me tell you a story. A real one. There was a man who kept saying for years, I feel like the weight of the world is on my shoulders. He said it jokingly. He said it seriously. He said it all the time. And guess what? One day, his shoulders and neck began hurting so badly he could barely move. Doctors found nothing physically wrong. But when he changed the meaning of his responsibilities, stopped repeating that phrase, and allowed himself to relax, the pain disappeared. His body was simply following the command. Something heavy is pressing on me. That's how powerful the subconscious is. Another example. Someone constantly says, this situation is eating me up inside. And eventually they develop stomach issues. Someone says, I can't digest what's going on. The body reacts as if that's literally true. The subconscious doesn't understand metaphors. It only understands your emotional truth. Some people believe illnesses just happen, but nothing in life happens without a reason. Yes, genetics matter. Yes, the environment matters. But there is another layer, the inner layer. Your subconscious stores your entire emotional history. Every fear, every wound, every belief, every message you heard from parents, teachers, society. All of it forms a program, and that program affects your hormones, your immune system, your energy, your stress response. When someone suppresses emotions for years, the body eventually starts speaking for them. If you don't express anger, the body raises tension and blood pressure. If you don't face fear, the body creates anxiety. If you don't allow sadness, the body creates fatigue and emotional numbness. This doesn't mean everything is because of emotions, but emotions shape your chemistry, and chemistry shapes the body. Think about how someone suddenly becomes healthier when they fall in love, start dreaming again, or find something that inspires them. They haven't changed their diet or routines dramatically, yet their whole body begins to glow. Why? Because their state changed. And when your state changes, the body follows. Now, the big question: can you heal by changing your thoughts and emotions? Yes, but it's not instant. The subconscious is like a giant ship. It turns slowly. But once it starts turning, nothing can stop it. If you want to heal the body, start healing your inner state. If you want less stress, start changing your inner conversations. If you want the body to stop hurting, stop commanding it to live in fear. Let's try a small experiment right now, just for a moment. Say quietly inside yourself, "I am safe. My body knows how to heal." Now try to feel those words. Not think them, feel them. That little moment of peace you just created. That's what heals. Not affirmations, not logic, but the emotional shift inside you. The subconscious responds to emotional truth. When you repeat something without feeling, it ignores you. When you repeat something with belief, it listens. When you create a new inner state, it begins rewiring your body. Do this for a few minutes every day, and you'll start noticing changes. Your sleep gets deeper. Your energy feels different. Your reactions to stress become softer. Your thoughts calm down. And yes, your body begins to restore itself. Because healing isn't something you force. Healing is something you allow. Your heart beats without your permission. Your cells repair themselves without your permission. Your body constantly tries to return to balance. So ask yourself, what if nothing is wrong with your body? What if it's just tired of living in fear? Your body is not your enemy. Your body is your messenger. Pain is a message. Pay attention. Fatigue is a message. Please rest. Illness is a message. Something inside needs healing. And you can heal. You can change your inner state. You can reprogram your subconscious. You can give your body the emotional safety it's been begging for. Because, and I'll keep reminding you, anything is possible. So here's a small daily practice. Sit for 1 minute and say quietly inside, "I am safe. My body is healing. I am helping it." Do it gently. Do it with kindness. Do it like you're talking to someone you love. Your body will respond. It always does. And if you want to keep growing, healing, transforming your life step by step, subscribe to the channel. We're on this journey together. Remember, anything is possible.